Last time on
Okay.
Frostpunk.
We didn't get to do any of this. I'm looking forward to getting a city that looks like this. The old captain is dead. New London is weak. Food is low. Overpopulation looms. Coal is running out. People yearn for a future worth dreaming of. But is it the same future for all? Keep the city together. Or hold its hand on its deathbed. Scraping the Barrel, Chapter 1. Hello! And you should have just seen a last time on, which I put in before. But we're back on Frostpunk 2, and we're in Chapter 1. The coal is running out. The captain is dead. As he weakened, growing divisions brought city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now New London is left to suffer the consequences. As steward, it's your charge to lead. But you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use this warmer year to build more shelter, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Let's get to work. So we did the prologue to kind of give us an idea of how things worked, but we did a lot with oil. So now we need to figure out. Let's see if we can frostbreak anywhere. We need to figure out how to get resources, coal. So if we build frostbreak up, that was terrible. I don't want all that. Right, we want to do that, and that. There you go. Frostbreak that so we can start getting coal in. Maybe, how many workers we got? Loads. We've got absolutely loads of them. So we need prefabs as well, materials. So we'd frostbreak up to here. Yeah, and that means that we can gather all that as well. How are we doing for like, we've got so much prefabs and is this scrap? Where's the scrap? That looks like scrap. I'm sure we'll be fine. Heat stamps. What are heat stamps? Heat stamps are a stockpilable resource that can be spent on frostbreaking, funding constructions, or when using specific actions. City collects heat stamps weekly. Every community provides its share depending on its size. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. This means that as the population grows, heat stamp income also increases. It's like tax, I'm guessing. Heat stamps income increased by satisfying goods demands. It can also be modified by certain laws and buildings. You can request to donate heat stamps to communities and factions. Click on the community and factions at the bottom of the screen to see a list of possible actions. Oh my goodness, there's so much in this game. I'm going to get confused easily. So we've got down here tradition, merit, progress. We've got the Frostlanders, the Stalwarts, and the New Londoners. Tension is notable. Okay, that's fine. That is just fine. Once we've built these, we can get some heat, and that should improve the situation. So we need to build extraction over this. Perfect. So they're going to extract all that. Good, sweet, sweet coal. Now, this is finished as well, so we need to build extraction over this. Perfect. Where's our food? We're not doing good for food, so we need to find food. Where's the closest? My goodness, there's a lot out here. This is the biggest food deposit area. What's this? I'm trying to hover over it. What are you? Doesn't really say. Okay. We'll build out from here this way. Why can't we get to this stuff? We'll see if we can once this is finished frost breaking. Right, we should... Where's our coal? Once this is built, we should be able to get the heat on and people will start feeling a bit happier about life. Maybe let's be... We can't really do much until this is all finished anyway, so... Oh, slow it down. Oh, damn. Look at all this. Oh, it looks so cool. The captain is dead, coal is gone, the generator's off, we're doomed! Chill out, we're fine. Don't worry about it. Can we not turn on the generator? So we're 10 up on it, so we can stockpile some as well. Right, now we need to build food. Food district.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in
Boom.
due
So
time.
we've got food that can be built there. I think I'm getting the hang of it, but I'm sure I'm going to fail miserably. And we need housing because we don't have enough shelter. So let's have a look. Where can we build housing? We want to build it probably around here, right? I didn't like that. We need it. So housing. Yeah, perfect. Nice little clump there. We need to build 2 of them though. So let's build some housing. Perfect. There you go. We've got housing keeps in the shelter. What's this got to say?
Steward.
The generator wakes. A child is born. People gather around the generator tower as it wakes with the thundering shudder and bestows heat on us yet again. This is the heat of the city. Our last line of defense against the cold. Our hope. First hope for the future. Any future. Steward, there is a couple who say their first child, a daughter, was born at the exact moment the generator sprang to life again. They called her Lily May, and they asked that you bless her. You gave us hope back. Thanks to you, our child may yet have a future ahead of her. The people are hopeful, and there is a future for them after all. Very well, little May. May your life be warm, and the winds spare your paths. That's very nice. They've got this. Do we have scouts? No, it's just a housing district. So I'm guessing this scout thing has just been, like, gotten rid of. We want to build a research place, don't we? Where, oh where can we build a research place? I guess it needs to be near housing? Doesn't really... where do I place this near? Facilitator dedicating to come up with technology and sociological solutions to large-scale problems. Doesn't really say how to put it down, so we won't for now. We've got to do the shelter problem first. Did you hear? The steward ordered us to set up a new extraction site. Yeah. Now pray Wayout doesn't collapse it all like last time. Alright, chill out. They're so negative nowadays, aren't they? What's that? Deep fertile soil as well. That seems like something we want to get access to. We also probably... How are we doing for heat stamps? We're doing alright. We want to unlock whatever that is. What is that? I'd like to... You know what, let's do that. And then hover over it now. Deep frozen forest, 100 meters. So we're getting materials from there as well. We need more coal, don't we? Prefabs. Coal. Alright, we need to build out to get coal. No. That'll do. That looks like it's an area of warmth, actually. Shelter and heat there, so we can build like little houses in there. Okay, it's all starting to come together. Housing districts are taking a little while to build. Come on, boys. Good work, steward. We've secured new coal deposit, as this is part of the last vein in New London. There's still some deposit left, but they won't last for long. We need to improve our mining to use it efficiently. But the city's communities are voicing different ideas about how to do it. You need to decide whose idea is worth pursuing. We must choose a solution. How do we do that? Expand the housing districts. Research build. We were looking at that, weren't we? So let's research institute. Where does this go? Where do I place it? Just seems to be hovering. Can I just place it anywhere? I would love a little bit of guidance here, game. I don't get it. Well, let's expand the housing a little bit then. Is that... I mean, there's some bits which aren't very sheltered, but that's fine. That'll be the cheaper area. You know, it sells for a lot less, but there's a reason for it. Then we need extraction. Ooh, interesting. Oh, 1 minute. Do we need... For charting expeditions to Frostland and transport resources between city and colonies, and its colonies and outposts. Ooh, interesting. I like that. Process materials into prefabs or goods. Oh man, there's stuff we have not even scratched the surface on here, isn't there? There you go. That's going to be a lot of coal coming in. We're on minus 70, I just realised. Because we're building more, which means our demand is up. We've got a surplus of materials, so we don't really need to get them just yet. We do need more houses, which we're building. Food we need a lot more of as well. Let's have a look at food district. We need to... There you go. And then we'll build a food district on this. And then we'll expand that one as a food district as well, so we're getting more food in to provide for our peeps. How are we doing prefab? Prefabs are doing good. Cores. I wonder if cores work the same way as they did. You can like automate things using cores, so you don't need people to work on places.
Do not be alarmed by any unusual noises coming from the generator. Routine maintenance work is underway.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you can expand this way. Right. What's going on there? Near to the extraction district, so it gets plus squalor. So we have to watch out for squalor. So if you put anything near... That's interesting to know. You also need food. Perfect. Does it automatically build the roads? I'm not sure. How does one build a research institute? We still haven't figured that one out. On a road? Just going to click around until I can figure that out. It should probably sit in the city, right? City looks a bit weird. There's obviously one place it needs to like slot into. heck does it go? I have no idea. Housing. It says housing. I'm clicking. It's not working. Oh, see, that goes in there. So what if I go... Why is this? Maybe I need to build this first. Let's see if that works. What are they saying here? It's good to have you back, old chap. It was a terrible fright to have you switched off. You're more than just a heat source to us, you know. To us, you're a symbol of what we should be. Unbending, unyielding fortitude. May we all stand bold against the frost. The generator revered and respected by the stalwarts. So that's one of the groups. I'm going to have to try and figure out these groups now. Demand 20 heat. 400. Oh, there's like a lot of stuff which we can't afford to get it working anyway. Probably because we're building the thing. How's our food? Ah, we're on positive food at least. Getting a surplus there. We're got a minus in materials. Good for supplies. Not good for goods. We can vote on new laws now. I don't like the whispering. First council session. The city decides. Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now the communities of the city want their say. The stalwarts maintained order on behalf of the captain and adhered to what they claim was his vision for New London: progress, merit, and reason. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over survival strategy, though neither has firm stance on economic or social issues. Then there's those who view the stalwarts with contempt for their role in New London's history, but they keep to the shadows for now. That's not foreboding, is it? Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should maintain your role as the steward. Court is in session. Oh. Every time there's like a cutscene or something, my computer doesn't cope too well with it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might have to lower some of the settings. I'm on high at the moment. So high settings for all, which is not too shabby. I haven't got the best PC in the world. When you return to the council in the future, you will be able to propose new laws to vote upon. But for now, a special vote is needed to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader. Be careful. If you fail, this will be the end of your rule. This could be a really quick playthrough. So, I am accepted. New Londoners delegate session voting in 10 weeks and 0 days. Vote of confidence. Should the steward remain in power, if this vote fails, the delegates will immediately remove you from office. 4. 22. Hesitant 74 against 4. Negotiate with delegates to try and influence the way they vote. We'll just go for a vote. Negotiate. Let's go for it. How do negotiations work? Not all laws you propose will have a widespread support. You can negotiate to have a better chance of a vote passing. After choosing a group to negotiate with, you can decide what to promise them in exchange for voting along with your proposal. That includes actions such as enacting a law they desire, building or destroying a building, or using an action towards a particular community or faction. Making promises in negotiations will make all hesitant delegates in the chosen community vote for the proposed law. Additionally, some delegates who are against the law will also switch sides. The same logic applies if you want them to vote against the law. Factions are more monolithic and will not engage in negotiations about laws that are against their worldview. I don't know if that helps. So, who's for? 9 out of the New Londoners, 4 out of the Stalwarts, and 9 out of the Frostlanders. Who's against, actually? I think we have to try and negotiate with the Frostlanders because there's the most of them. Oh no, wait, there's more New Londoners. So you want them to vote for. Everyone must support the production of prefabs to help the expansion of the city. The main district produces a small amount of prefabs. Chemical additives. City will approve chemical additives with tested and tolerable risk levels. That sounds dangerous. I'm not sure about that one. Mass produce. In order to overcome scarcity, we'll organise the production lines to increase the goods production. I like the sound of that one. Let's go with that. And now if we vote, we should have the main... We need 51. We got 57. Woo. It's close.
The proposed law
75.
has been approved.
They've accepted me. I don't know how we do the mass-produced goods, so that might be an issue.
Take note. A new rule
Where do I put
enters
you?
into force.
Am I being an idiot here? I've been trying to find a place to put this for time. I just can't seem to find... Finally! Thank goodness for that. Steward's promise will be the city's ruin. Hang about. Let's not assume the worst yet, shall we? Yes, we don't have anything at the moment, but it will get better. I need more coal. I think we've fully maxed out everything we can do, to be fair. So we need the research centre to be done. There you go.
Stewart.
Different ideas. The communities of New London. A small crowd gathers outside the new research institute, arguing how to exploit the last coal veins. The Stalwarts and the New Londoners want to lean on machine-powered mining, but the Frostlanders want us to pursue more frugal solutions. They would never display such discord under the captain's rule. You have to choose who to entrust with developing their idea. So, communities of New London have different perspectives. You may not be able to please everyone. Show me what we want. The idea tree. We need new ideas to move forward. However, different communities may propose diverging answers to the same issue. They will only pursue solutions that align with their worldview. Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve your relations with that community. Right, coal mines. So the Frostlanders, dust coal mine. Mining operation where residue coal dust is sucked up and compressed into briquettes to make maximum use of the resource. That sounds actually quite reasonable. Blasting coal mine. Operation using explosive drilling to rapidly exploit coal deposits, generating... Yeah, I'm not going to go for the noxious fumes option, am I? That seems like a really good idea. Let's go for that one. Let's just blow it up. Seems like a real great idea. I would like to know how to do goods. I think we need to do... We have like nothing. We only need materials. We really need to build an extraction, but we don't have any workforce or heat stamps. That's not goods though, that's prefabs. We need something that outputs goods. How do you output goods? Maybe that's it's under here.
Beware of frostbite. Keep your faith.
Be aware of frostbite. Let's speed this up. Once the research is done, I don't think there's anything more we can build. We've got plenty of food at the moment, and we're stockpiling it, so that's good. We've got a lot of sick people for some reason. New building is available. So we go extraction. We don't have the stuff for it. The temperature's just dropped as well. Oh, there you go. There's the timeline. So it's going to drop again, but then get warmer the next day. Just have to try and make our way through. Cindy's pa went and got a governess, like she's gonna be a duchess or something. Not on our watch. We roughed her up the little bitch, alright? Ferguson's boys will learn to do this. If they try and wife us again tonight, we'll put a razor and say we'll cut out their eyes. It'll be good fun. But what we's want is a proper rumble. Short blades only. Come on, who wants to play? The lack of law regulating childhood is causing tensions to rise throughout the city. Okay, we might need to sort out the Ute. They are shanking people. We need 20 materials. We can't build a material thing. Some people are frozen to death due to... 80 people are frozen to death due to the cold. Is it because there's not enough heat? And 400 workforce. Okay, what do we do in this situation? We've got enough food. What's this? Let's demolish this for now. And then with the resources and people, we'll build a... What is it that we need for this? 20 materials. So wait a minute, why am I demolishing that when... I'm confused. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Oh, no. Stop that. Too late. Okay. Oh, what are they saying in the middle? Deaths due to cold. Steward, a cold wave has taken the lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets but also in some houses and workplaces as well. There is thick with grief and anger. People fear the horror of years past will return under your leadership. They want the council to ensure new laws that can help with fighting this crisis. Reassuring them would be prudent. People will continue to freeze to death until cold is brought down. I see. So we need to do a law. Housing installation, probably. That's research. We needed a law. How do we do the laws again? Is it this? Council. Survival. No common rules. Oh, is that the mass-produced goods? Propose. I think if we vote for it now, they'll go for it. Yeah.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. Now look, they now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. So we're on better terms with the New Londoners.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes
We're neutral
hold.
with them at the moment. Non-favourable with the Stalwarts and neutral with the Frostlanders. So we need to try and get the Stalwarts on side. Flipping out. 78 heat stamps. Okay, we spent 78 heat stamps to fund the project. They're a little bit more on side of us. Not majorly, but less so that 8 weeks. The council are like, you know what, we're tired, so we're done. Right, now we need to do a we need to build a extraction zone for materials. Like, look at all the materials we can get here. That's pretty good. Let's accept that. Just noticed they've got coal. I just had to get the front door. That's why there was probably a little weird break and me completely changing what I was talking about. I can't remember what I was talking about. So we've got the idea tree is doing its thing. The laws we can't do yet. We're waiting for this to finish so that we can get more materials. Perfect.
A new model is safer than a repurposed one.
Ooh, what are they saying in here?
Hear us.
Feral children. Steward, 5 children are dead and dozens lay wounded after 2 large youth gangs met for what they called a rumble. Most of the children were armed with knives. The fighting escalated to a full-scale battle. As the parents of the deceased mourn, many insist these children should have not been left unattended. Indeed, many backstreet alleys seem to be overtaken by uncared-for youth. Some areas are beginning to be dangerous, even for adults. Family apprenticeship. Yeah, we definitely want to do that. So we need to pass the new law in the childhood category, because the Ute are insane. 5 children died in the rumble. 48 are registered as sick. Flipping heck, that's a fair number, isn't it? Are we able to build this yet? No. Oh, I don't really know what to do to get up to that point. We're in trouble because we don't have enough workers and we don't have enough materials. How does one maybe work overtime? That's not even going to put us up to enough materials though. We don't have enough workers to even do that. What are they saying? Looming cold. As the captain's authority weakened, different groups started pulling the city in their own direction. New London grew overpopulated. Whiteouts ruined expansion attempts, and now coal is finally running out. Without heat and shelter, people will start freezing to death. Although the captain appointed you before passing, some people are anxious you're not up to the task. Prove them wrong, steward. Cold has risen to a concerning level. People may die or suffer frostbite. Provide shelter and heat to fight it. Right, so tension's high. That does look bad. And we're still accepted in our trust levels, so that's not too bad. I thought how do we use the insulation? Oh, this is zoomed into the district. Just wandering. That's a cool feature, I didn't realise that was something you could do. Deactivate it, zoom in, expand. How do you... Housing? No. Extraction. I think I might be a bit stuck. I think I might need to destroy some of the food stuff so that we can... Or, oh, one minute, you can deactivate it, can't you? So if we deactivate that, we have enough people, and we can do this. Ahaha, I see. I think I might have done the wrong thing when I was trying to figure it out. Let's turn that off. So I don't think that's what we needed to do. Let's see the idea tree. Housing installation. So how do we activate that? Take advantage of natural properties of its fibres. Dwellings will be upgraded with asbestos-laden materials to prevent heat leaks and promote asbestos. Hang about. That's not good, is it? Okay, so that... I don't like the little whispers when you go in here. It's a little bit creepy. What's a heat dispatcher? Heat dispatching control centres where engineering teams monitor and optimize district heating, boosting the generator's output. That sounds like a good idea, to be fair. So let's chuck that in. That's the ideas that we're working on. We can now do the law. So we want society, childhood, family apprenticeships, or mandatory school. Let's propose all children must work alongside one of their relatives to learn the trade and continue family tradition. Let's negotiate. Who's not sure about this? Who are against it? Stalwarts. Won't negotiate. It's against their world view. Oh, okay. Who's hesitant? Let's go for the... We're getting New Londoners on side. What do they need? Everyone must support production of prefabs to help expansion of the city. I don't know how we do that, though. That's the problem. Advanced... no. Use community action. Fund projects. Fund projects beneficial. Let's vote for it. We're getting the Londoners on side. The stalwarts are going to be a problem, I think. Flipping heck, that's close. Oh no, we're all good.
The proposed law has been approved.
So childhood law has been regulated. Keep your promise to avoid unnecessary chaos in the city. Okay, that's fine. We just need to fund projects. New Londoners. So if we go on New Londoners.
Stewart.
Take note. A new
New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. Now look upon you more positively. Consider you a leader with integrity. Favourable, 44. The stalwarts hate us. We need to see if we can work with them a little bit. Food-wise, we're still plus, so we probably don't need that active just yet. We do need to look at building more districts. Fuel for the future. A lack of common rule among your people can lead to trouble, but as the council debate the future of the city, all are concerned about the day our last coal deposit runs out. We must explore the Frostland for more sources of fuel, or else the city will have no future at all. We must find more fuel. So we can't afford heat stamps. We're out of heat. Well, that comes in time. We get given heat stamps gradually. So that will build a logistics district on an old way station. Do we have to pay heat stamps? Yeah, we have to pay 30 heat stamps. We'll be out. How much is to build another... We're low on heat stamps. Is there a way of making more heat stamps, I wonder? 14 a week. Just need to speed this up, I guess. How are we doing for food? Available 170. So we're not that much over what we need. Infectious agents. Steward, during a routine medical examination performed by stalwarts, a small group of Frostlanders refused to be assessed. These checkups are relics of years past, when a cough could endanger a city. That's gone now. We've adapted, said one. One said, no point continuing this invasion of privacy. The stalwarts maintain that regular physicals help ensure safety of our workers. It's vital we monitor our citizens' health. One foreman pushed back. We've had epidemics in the past. We mustn't allow another one. I actually agree with them. So I think the Frostlanders are gonna hate us, but the New Londoners and stalwarts will be on our side. So let's do it. They hasn't really. Maybe it will happen later. Oh, maybe I have to do it on here. Yeah, I have to do it on there. So we need to build a logistics, but we don't really have the capacity to do that just yet. I really need to build this second dust coal mine thing so that we can be more efficient in our coal stuff. Okay, we can do this now. So we want to go rule. God, where's the... I'm looking for what we just said that we would agree to. Is it survival? No. Oh, just literally clicked on it. City. Welfare. Okay, so we've got supported quarantine. Maybe I don't need to rule on what I just agreed to, because it doesn't seem to be on there. What rule? We should probably look at laws that we can. Funerals. Deceased will be harvested and their healthy body parts used to support city healthcare. Oof. Ceremonial funerals. Trust loss resulting from deaths is decreased. Research speed slightly increased. Disease is slightly decreased. Brr. I don't really like the idea of that. It makes sense, but I don't like the idea of it. Who's the stalwarts are in support for it? I think we're going to leave that one for now. Oh, but then if people die, we'd rather be on the front foot. See, the decreased trust loss would be nice. But this would mean that disease would be... Let's propose it. Negotiate. Who's hesitant? You know what? Let's just vote for it. I think it will pass. So that's all the stalwarts. Yeah, it's passed easy.
Hear ye, hear ye. The proposed law
It's a
has
bit
been
morbid,
approved.
but I think it probably would be good for us. Okay, we really need... What's going on here? Worried about her son, looking for a culprit. Little Joey's been coughing all night. His forehead's as hot as a generator. It's them Turners. I know it's them. They've got that new flu. And here they are, strolling about the neighbourhood, carrying on like their business. They're killing people. That's what they're doing. Oh, please, Lord Almighty. I can't stand to lose another child. Someone's got to get through to them. Lack of law regulating contagion prevention is causing tensions to rise. Okay. We need to figure out quarantine and stuff like that, don't we? Heat dispatcher. Okay. So you need to build the heat dispatchers. We need to do logistics, but we don't have enough heat, we don't have enough materials, we don't have enough workforce. Why are we minus 20? What's happened? I thought our efficiency was better. It's on. Total demand. Council hall. We need that open, really. Oh, damn. It's really difficult to manage this. Maybe we turn this off. We all fall below the food, though. Is there anything we can, on the idea tree, we can do? Advanced coal mines, food energy efficiency. Limit the amount of heat required by food districts. Caviars will be carefully caviars. Cultivators will be carefully selected and hybridized so that only the most energy efficient ones are grown in hothouses. 1 minute. How much do we have? 230. We need... I think we might be in a bit of trouble here. Not really sure what's happening, why our materials are being used so much. Demand, dust coal miners, extraction district, food district, output 240, stockpile. Oh, we've got plenty. So it's not that, it's just the workers. For years, suggesting anything against the captain meant close scrutiny from stalwarts. But despite this bull booming from their bloody speakers, we managed to find our own way, kept to our principles, stayed frugal, put families first, watched out for our neighbours, continued our traditions. Now we have a council. Maybe it's time for us to stop dreaming and make changes. That's good. I'm open to new ideas.
Now
A new voice. Pilgrims. 7% of the city.
Pilgrim delegates will be joining
541
the next
Frostlanders will
council
organise.
session.
That can't be the right number. I don't think we've got that many. We'll have to check. Nor as a faction, these pilgrims formed a resilient, spirited community held together by the bonds of tradition. They dislike mass-produced goods and harvesting funerals. Their manifest is adaptation, equality, and tradition. Unlock deployed guides, community action, experienced pilgrims, deep knowledge of the Frost guide our scout teams, and good relation for scouts, volunteers, provides Frostlands teams. Okay. They're all about, like, the exploration. So we need to... Okay. We need to switch this off real quick. Then build a logistics district. Let's build it. Let's build it here. Why won't it build? What's going on? Is it because I don't have enough heat and materials? I don't understand. Is it? Does it have to go somewhere special? Yes, it does. It has to go here. Which means we have to clear that area. There we go. It's frost break. So a lot of this, I think, is managing what is actually... So you don't, like, destroy stuff, but you manage what's running at the time. Not enough tiles to finish the district. Okay, so we need to do some more here. Perfect. We actually have some more coal that we can get here as well. Speed that up. Let's get the frost breaking done. It's an interesting new mechanic, but it is a bit annoying. Why won't it work still? I'm confused. I'm confused why the logistics won't build. City grows. Stewart, new count has revealed significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise in influx of settlers from the Frostlands, others births outnumbering deaths. Whatever the cause, we have adjusted our calculations to city's needs and reflect new numbers. I see. Flippin' heck, we've got loads more people. So that means we can have this going again. We can have this going again as well. Perfect. No, it doesn't. What do we stop? Oh, for goodness sake. How is it this hard to build a logistics center? Is it because we need more heat? I don't really know. What are you saying? Sick neighbours. So, Steward, this morning a house has been found walled off from the rest of the neighbourhood. The inhabitants escaped after a while, but they found the local shop and amenities refused to serve them. Don't know who did this, but it's for the best, I tell you. Some people all got a silt bug, place healthier without them, claimed the local pub owner. The latest spread of influenza has indeed hit the district hard and people are on edge. Maybe we ought to define common rule. Yeah. Let's quarantine time. Let's propose that. Who's against it? Stalwarts again, flipping out. Let's negotiate. Who's hesitant? Faith. New Londoners again. Vote for. Ooh, let the New Londoners choose the next law to be voted for in the council. Yeah, alright. Let's see what they choose. Yeah, it's gone through. Quarantine.
The eyes have it!
I think the stalwarts are going to hate us soon. Oh wow, trust has gone up to respected. If only we could build a damn logistics base. Let's turn this off again.
Have reached a decision. A new
We're still
law
on
takes
+8,
hold.
so we're getting enough food. Now we do logistics. What is going on? Why can't I place it? I would love for it to explain why we can't place the logistic. Oh, it has to be on this. I'm an idiot. We got there. There we go. Quickly now. We're really behind, I think, because we haven't been able to. I don't know what they're saying now. Stockpiles depleted. Steward, stockpiles from materials. The stockpiles of the materials the captain has gathered have run out. After many years of resources, the pits are growing barren. Current output is satisfying some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. We must reach new deposits, otherwise the city and us will suffer. Let me get this done, and then we'll figure out the problem with the. I know the materials are running low. I am aware. Thank you. Perfect. Right, we've got that happening. So now we need to look for. We've got enough housing? We don't have enough housing. Flippin' heck. We need to expand this, I think. No? It won't let us expand out that way. Expand there. See if that helps. Deposits runs low. Steward, some of the coal deposits in this district will soon run out. The stalwarts and the New Londoners believe they can use explosives to access deeper veins of coal. The Frostlanders say we should send children for mist ore and tighter tunnels. Some Some did this as kids themselves in the abandoned mine outpost, and they survived unscathed. Well, I don't think I'm going to send kids in there, so let's do the explosives. Oh, nice. The heat demand has decreased. We're doing good now. Still need to figure out the... Oh, look how much stuff out here. We need to get all this. Let's do a extraction district here. Perfect.
Please exercise caution, even in quarantine.
Speed this up. We need to find oil now. We can now survey frozen lands with New London, around New London, and find source of fuel to ensure its future. Whoop. There we go. So this is what I remember, the scouting, which was really cool. Makeshift shelters. Overpopulation and dwindling fuel reserves have forced many residents of New London to take refuge in these temporary shelters built around small hot springs. Its inhabitants wait for conditions to improve enough for them to return home. 2,000 New Londoners. We would have to build stuff. We need the people though, we need the workers. So there, let's welcome them back. Oops. Zoom back in.
Logistic district operational. First expedition in search for fuel will be launching shortly.
Got 2,000 new workers, perfect. So let's get these. No, I didn't want that. I want to just turn it on. Get these working on here. And we need to build a coal extraction here. Yep. And we probably want to do a materials extraction over here, so that we can get some of this down. We also need to build more homes because we've got 60 who aren't. Is this sheltered? If it is, we don't have enough prefabs. That could be a problem. Are we getting prefabs from somewhere? Fire in the shaft. Coal is running out. Steward, fire is broken out in a coal mine. If we don't react, we'll lose the mine along with the deposit. Some of the stalwarts engaged in a rescue effort insist we can still save the mine by cutting off the air supply in the shaft and suffocating the flames. But some miners are still making their way out. It will suffocate them too. Okay, I'm sorry. We are going to...
A memorial will be held this
We're going to have
evening
a few
to
people
honor
die
those
so
who
that we can
gave
keep
their
the coal.
lives in the mine.
111? Some? I didn't quite realise that was the extent of some. Thought we were going to have like 12 or so. Still bad, but not as bad. Are we having prefabs made? No. How do we get prefabs? Process material into prefabs. Is there any way we can like gather prefabs? What's this here? Prefabs here. So we need this bit extracted. And sharpish. And we need this bit here for shelters. Perfect. It's all coming together a little bit. We've got really good trust, I think. 56, I mean 11. 6. 27. Okay, we've got some good trust. The overall trust of the people is respected. We're nearly full trust, to be fair. We need to let them pick the next law. How do we do that? Oh wow, you can pick on the See their profile. That's really cool. Because the New Londoners, yeah, grant agenda. New Londoners, a delight. You kept your word. Now, cool. Trust has risen. Full trust. Have maximum trust. Just got achievement. Love it. We need to do some more exploration, don't we? We're sending expedition to the Frozen Bay. Can we send another expedition? No. That's fine. We'll just wait to see what that expedition comes back from. We then need to build... Oh, we just have nothing. We need to take something apart so that we can build more here. I think we might have to take this apart. What are they saying? My father was a miner. He lifted twice as much as any man, whereas that's on Outpost 11, where that steel was our ticket to trade with the city, our ticket to survive. I'd rather dig one grave than 100, he'd say. I know if he had to make the call, he would shut the air off himself. When I go down the shaft and past the spot where he died, I brush the dark rock with my hand, knowing he'd be proud. You know what? Even the people who lost people understand it, so that's something, isn't it? We need prefabs, and we need them quite badly. So I need something.
The Pilgrims welcome anyone willing to learn heat layering and sewing.
We need what law did they pass? Not sure. Maybe it wasn't anything too dire. Expeditions on the way.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
City development effort is now in force. Okay. The stalwarts don't like it. Ouch, my finger. These effing spindles. My boss lady keeps joking I fall asleep and get woken up by a prince. I don't get it. If a prince came near me, I'd rob him blind and make him do the spinning. But but it's alright. Gonna beat my record today. Nice strong yarn. Aunt Mabel says if I can weave, I can work with her at the mill. Beats freezing in the streets. Family apprentice promised a better future for the children of the city. Alright, less thugs on the streets. That's something. Once this runs out, we can take it apart and build the prefab thing. Okay, so this one needs to take apart. Yes. Let's take it apart and we should get some prefabs from that, right? Oh, what are these guys saying? Steward, there are complaints about the quarantine policy. Forced separation from loved ones is difficult for all when you have to go into quarantine. It's especially hard for parents whose children are quarantined alone. One such mother comes to quarantine facility every day asking to be allowed to take care of her son. He's deathly afraid of being alone. He can't cope without me, she pleads. Should we allow healthy parents into the facility with their sick children? No. Because, like, that's a bad idea. You'll just get sick. The longing of a little heart. Steward, a young boy whose mother knocks at the gates of the quarantine camp every day, is faring very badly. Our doctors cannot fully explain why he does not respond to medication. Like our parents, they fear the child may never fully recover. Oof. Okay, that's a rough one. I might have got that one wrong. I apologise. Right. So that's that done. So we should have prefabs to build an extraction on the prefab site. Perfect. Then we want to build. Don't have enough prefabs. Once this is built and we start pulling in prefabs, we should be able to then build some more housing down here. It's all a bit harsh, isn't it? It's a bit hard to keep this under wraps. What's going on over here? In a cavern near the bay, we found a disturbing sight. Bodies in a sturdy frostland gear, neatly laid side by side and left to freeze, with black oil markings over their closed eyes. A ghastly burial ritual? A map we found suggests that they were heading to an old machine somewhere by the desolate coast. A machine would require a source of fuel. We should investigate. Take the Frostlanders in. Yes. Now that the Frostlanders have departed, we can use the village to ride fish to New London. An outpost here would supply 100 food until the deposit of 100,000 food is depleted. Let's do that. Where's the next? Oh, do we have to construct a trail? Is that what we have to do? What's going on here? Unwanted destiny. Steward, a father has come to our office with his son. They both ask you to hear them out. The boy is not cut out to be a blacksmith, said the father. His knack is for words, poetry. I can bend steel, but he can stir the souls. Please let him be apprentice under someone who can teach him to use his talents. Their plea echoes sentiment of someone that family apprenticeship limits the prospect of children born into an arduous career path. What should we do? Children who are more willing to mentor shouldn't be forced. Family apprenticeship is less effective. Relations improve. Yeah, go on. We need the souls on our sides. You are a disgrace. You're leaving your family heritage. Maybe we didn't do the right thing, but I need another extraction here. Perfect. And we need... Oh. We'll get more prefab soon. So we just have to let that play out. Is there any more? Ah, yes. Launch the expedition to go over there. We now need to build houses like no one's business. Once we have enough prefabs, we should be alright. Let's speed this up so the prefabs start coming in. Got lots of materials now being gathered. We're in the positive, finally. It's just goods that we need to sort out next. After... Hold on a minute. I think there is one spot which needs frost breaking there. I don't think we're going to be able to. Oh, you can just do a single one. Cool. Perfect.
Help us keep you warm.
Housing.
Report all leaks
Quickly.
and damages to the nearest maintenance office.
We need that one. But if we don't do that one, do that one. There you go. There's a little bit of housing that's not in the bosom, so to speak. Okay, it's now colder, so we need more coal. What's going on? Back from the city store, inspecting his weekly. I see a bar of soap smells bad. A hemp under vest, itchy and sheer look of it. Sucks that I couldn't get new socks. Ran out of allocation. Maybe lack of new laws regarding basic necessities is causing tension. Oh, the tension's well low. Just realised. Okay, we need basic necessities. Food additives, no. Goods, mass-produced goods. Welfare, basic necessities, no rule. Free essentials, paid essentials. Production efficiency is slightly increased. Heat stamps, income per capita is slightly increased. Trust rises. We don't really need trust. This is, yeah, so let's go for this. Let's negotiate and get, who's against it? So it's the Pilgrims that are against it. Let's see if we can get the Londoners on side. We want to vote for We don't want that. We don't want any of that, really. Put less pressure on workers. Workplace must keep machine powered around the clock to adjust working hours accordingly. And we don't want that either. Okay, let's just vote for it and hope that everyone goes, yeah. Yes, it passed. We're all good.
The proposed law has been approved.
Sometimes you don't need to negotiate it, you just have to hope that everyone's for it. Right, how many houses? We've got minus 85 at the moment.
A law has passed in the council.
Minus 55. Okay, so we still need to build more houses. Let's pause this. We need to figure out where we want to build the houses. We've got space here. Which will be undercover. Is there any more? I mean, we've already got this space unlocked, which is undercover as well, so we might as well build a housing district, but don't connect it to... There you go. They're going to be a bit colder on this side, but overall, not too shabby. Is there any more coal? Prefabs. Interesting. We need them. Oh, it's already there. We can already build on it. But the more important question is there any more coal? Because we're running low. We need heat. We can get food up here. Lots of food, to be fair. Iron vein, which is material. How are we doing for materials? Really good, actually. Building up the stockpile again. We just need goods and prefabs. Really. It's going. It's slowly going, but this is a long old video.
The special
So
infirmary
I
queue
think
has been opened. Report for amputation without delay.
okay, amputation's happening. I think we're probably wanting to... How are we doing here? I don't think we're doing that great with the coal and stuff, so we could be in trouble. Cutthroat economy. Steward, now that we are charging for essentials, some unemployed families are unable to afford basic necessities. Work goes to the worthiest of people. If these people were passed up, it's our own damn fault. We should have put work instead of expecting the city to solve their problems, claim stalwarts delegates. Others are more measures and said we could provide a weekly allowance. If we can't offer them work, we'd give them a budget. Up to them, use wisely. What should we do? Yeah, it's kind of like a people being on the dole, isn't it? Praise the stewards, we can finally get Billy new shoes. Finally, Billy can have new shoes. So we need to pause this and build. We need more prefabs to build that final housing area. We need about 200. Perfect. Housing over there. Right, I think we're probably going to... Look at that, it's a beautiful view, isn't it? I love the little road things that are made, like, automatically. We're probably going to stop there. We've got... When we come back, we've got, like, more of this to figure out. Find a permanent source of fuel outside the city. Go see what's going on with the scouts. And we need to just keep this place running so that we've got plenty of food and we're getting plenty of materials now. We just need to get goods and housing sorted and we're back on top. But this is a long old game, so the videos are going to be quite long. Hopefully you're enjoying them. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking of the game in general. It's very different to the original one, so a lot less managing specific materials rather than managing the whole, like, where materials are and the scarcity of it all and things like that, and a lot more managing the people and the laws. So I can't. I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely loving the game so far. But yeah, let me know what you're thinking. Remember to come back next time to see more of Chapter 1. And I will see you when I see you.